This is behind the scenes of Freudian Eyebrow. There you see cinematographer and director of photography Ulf Söderqvist, who's from Sweden, looking through the lens of the Arriflex camera that we used in the shooting of Freudian Eyebrow. We shot the film using Fujifilm, Fuji color negative film, Eterna 250D. There we're seeing Odin Wadley, who's the camera operator, and the second AC, Colt Van Sky, with the clapboard. And what we're going to be seeing is some of the cast. Again, there's our cinematographer and the director running it. We're just looking at their feet. Gregory Blair played Fanazite, Jessica Fernandez, one of the production assistants. Are all just recording feet running up the stairs. There we have our sound person, who's Chris Howland, and up there on the ladder and the hi-hat with the Arriflex again is Odin Wadley, and Chris Howland with the boom, and Bob Fredericks. Not up there right now. There's Bob Fredericks. And they're preparing to do the first shoot, and what they're doing is just a practice run. There is Crystal Young, who played the part of Heather, walking with the line producer, who is Shay Farrell. And in this scene, Crystal, or Heather, is talking on the phone and gets some bad news. So what they're doing is just practicing her walk up from the distance where she answers the phone up to the point where she hits her mark and then would look up into the overhead camera. It's actually two different camera angles, but we're working on the first shot where she's looking up at the camera. That's actually going to be cut in as the second scene after shooting at ground level, her running down the stairs. There again is Ulf Söderqvist and the director Stephen Mouton talking about this unusual shot. Ulf has an idea about framing it between the legs of a sign. So actually the sign is blocking part of the frame, but it gives it a nice 3D effect, and the director agrees that that would be an interesting shot. So they're setting up. We see Bob Fredericks and the camera operator Odin Wadley. Up front is Colt Van Sky with the clapboard. In the background, we'll see Crystal coming down the stairs of the parking lot. This was shot at Mount San Antonio College, Mount Sac, and we see her coming down the stairs. And she will be getting a phone call from another actor, Rob, who's played by Daniel Fanaberia. And there she is getting her call, answering the phone, and we would, in the movie, hear her dialogue. And she will walk up to her mark, and upon finding out the very specific bad news, she drops the phone down to her waist and looks up at the overhead camera. So at this point you would have both the forward shot and the overhead shot. This is one of the sound technicians hooking the director up with some headphones so we can listen to the dialogue of the actors while they're running their lines, to make sure that the sound is correct and that the words are accurate. And there we have the first AC, Bob Fredericks, checking out this scene through the one of the video assist pieces. And again, the director and cinematographer talking about this last scene, which is occurs actually almost 4/5 through the end of the movie. There's a separate video assist. There you see a little hood that goes through the monitor so that you can see what's going on. And there is Crystal and Daniel Fanabera, Heather and Rob. And it's at this point that we would be seeing Heather losing her eyebrow for the first time. But here again, we've got a discussion with the director and the actors and actresses about how the scene should be played. And right here, what we do is we are seeing one of the Wendy's, who is played by Ashley Marquand, receiving a phone call from Rob, not telling the bad news, but letting them know that they need to meet together to talk about what happened in the experiment. That is one of the makeup people, Susie Hale, one of the makeup artists, and again Crystal, who has done some print work, I think either a Noxema ad or Maybelline ad. She'd also done one of the internet TV shows that were really popular. And there she is getting some last minute information from the cinematographer. They're also measuring out the distance from where she is to the camera to get the shot in with greater precision and focus. And there is the cinematographer, Ulf Soder. Well, so far, it went pretty much as expected. I figured on the first day we'd have a few setbacks. The makeup person left her stuff in the car, so we had to have some of the girls get their makeup contributing to be able to get makeup up to speed, and some other little smaller problems, but nothing significant. The scene's so far moving very good. I expect we're going to finish on time. This is a SPIF film, a speed process for improving feature films, and it's to be expected that there are going to be smaller items that are going to slow things down. But in this case, they're doing nothing that are going to significantly slow us down. We are going to finish on time. We're going to finish this film in 4 days, and it's going to be a great example of an ultra-extreme SPIF film.
102. Sounds good.
But I don't even know.
Speed, camera, speed.
Speed.
A and B camera, common marker.
Okay, action.
So, you're saying that you can't help yourself even though you find it painful and pleasurable at the same time. Has the Vaseline helped? Let me show you some ink blots. What do you see in this one?
I don't know. Looks like a really long staircase.
Okay. And this one?
One of those thunder thingies. A lightning bolt.
That's interesting. And this one?
Looks like an eyebrow. The eyebrow of a...
That would be cut.
Cut.
That's
cut.
Scene.
It's cut.
So, you're saying that you can't help yourself even though you find it painful and pleasurable at the same time. Has the Vaseline helped? Let me show you some ink blots. What do you see in this one?
I don't know. Looks like a really long staircase.
Okay. And this one?
One of those thunder thingies. A lightning bolt.
That's interesting. And this one?
It looks like an eyebrow. The eyebrow of a...